extending the global reach. Ships carrying Chinese military personnel set sail in mid-July for the country's first overseas naval base in East Africa's Djibouti. According to Xinhua News Agency, the military facilities will support China's naval escorts, peacekeeping operations, and humanitarian missions in Africa and West Asia.
As Chinese global interest in expeditionary capabilities grow, maritime security has become increasingly important to the country. Nowadays, more than 80% of China's foreign trade and more than 60% of petroleum imports are conducted through shipping. So building a support base in Djibouti is necessary.
Chinese naval vessels have been increasingly serving outside of their regional waters, taking part in more humanitarian and international security operations. Last year, Chinese naval vessels evacuated more than 800 Chinese citizens and foreigners from Yemen as security worsened in the country. Since 2008, China has been sending naval ships to conduct escorting missions in the waters of Somalia in the Gulf of Aden, where international shipping is under constant threat from piracy. From the formal founding through the end of the 1980s, Chinese Navy's primary mission developed from inshore defense to offshore defense. In May 2015, China issued a military strategy white paper stressing active defense. That is widely regarded by foreign media as a combination of the concepts of offshore defense and open seas protection. Meanwhile, China has been improving its naval force hardware. More than 12 warships were handed over to the Navy in the past 5 years, not to mention China's second aircraft carrier that was launched in the shipyard in April. But upgrading equipment is far from enough for going blue.
Personnel training is more difficult and takes a lot more time than building naval vessels. An international-oriented commander with strategic thinking should be able to speak foreign languages and fully understand foreign affairs disciplines, as well as international laws and the Convention on the Law of the Sea.
Chinese Premier Li Keqiang said at the annual government work report earlier this year that China would move ahead to become a strong maritime power and is determined in protecting its maritime rights. That's agreed by the expert who believes a stronger Chinese Navy is necessary to protect the country's increasing overseas interests. CGTN, Beijing.